Creating studio-quality animation like this used to take weeks and cost a fortune. Now you can start using the tools to do it for free. You don't need experience and you don't need a budget. But there is one massive problem that ruins 99% of AI videos: character consistency. Most AI tools can't remember what your hero looks like from one shot to the next. In this video, we are going to solve that. We are building a complete animation system today. We aren't just generating random clips, we are creating a film. We will use a 4-step workflow using the best free tools available right now. I'm going to show you a specific combination of apps that work together perfectly to build this system from scratch. And yes, we are focusing on a workflow that keeps your wallet closed while keeping your characters consistent. The secret sauce is a specific prompt template I've developed called the Universal Animation Generator. I'll give this to you in a moment. Before we start, look at the result. This is the exact animation we are going to build together in this video. Notice the texture, that Pixar-style look. But more importantly, look at the boy. He looks identical in every shot, even if his outlook and expressions change. Let's build this. Consistency doesn't happen when you generate the image. It happens when you write the script. Open the Universal Animation Generator template in a separate document or text file first. Do not paste it into ChatGPT yet. We need to prepare it. Look at this section. Critical production rules. I've hard-coded instructions to prioritize medium shots and close-ups. Why? Because wide shots in AI often distort faces. This guarantees details. Let me explain why this is critical. The number one reason AI characters look different in every shot is pixel allocation. If you ask for a wide landscape shot, the character's face might only take up 50 pixels of the image. The AI has to guess what they look like. By forcing a medium shot or close-up, we force the AI to allocate 50% of the pixels to the face. This makes it mathematically impossible for the AI to ignore your character's details. Now, fill in the brackets right here in your document. In visual style, I'm typing Pixar. This adds a unified aesthetic. For the story, I'm typing in a concept about systematic working versus chaotic hustle. You fill this with whatever story you want. Once your template is filled out, then copy the whole thing. Go to ChatGPT, paste it, and hit enter. Watch the output. First, it generates master character profiles. It defines their DNA. 7-year-old, messy blonde hair. Round, green, googly eyes. This is crucial. AI engine will use this exact description in every single image prompt. That is how we lock in the look. And here is the magic. For every scene, the template gives us two things. 1. A text-to-image prompt for the visuals. 2. An image-to-video prompt for the movement. Before we move on, don't lose this. Create a project folder on your desktop. Copy the entire chat output and save it as a text file here. We will need to refer back to this constantly. Now we move to the visuals. I'm using Google's Gemini for this. Gemini provides daily free credits for image production. Before we generate any scenes, we must establish our characters. Copy the master character profile for the kid. Paste it into Gemini and generate. This is our reference. Look at the hair, the shirt stripes. This is exactly how he should look in every scene. Now do the same for the creature. Copy the master profile and generate. This confirms our monster looks round and friendly, not scary. Now we are ready for the scenes. Go to scene 1. Copy the text-to-image prompt. Paste it into Gemini. Hit enter. Look at the quality. It followed the medium shot rule, so the face is clear. It followed the Pixar rule, so the style is right. Let's try scene 2. This is the hustle scene where he tries to build too fast. Paste and generate. Look at the result. The shirt stripes, the hair, the Pixar style. It's the exact same boy. Perfect consistency. Now, a quick pro tip. If you hit generate and the shirt color changes or the hair looks wrong, do not just keep hitting generate. That is a waste of time. Go back to your prompt. Usually, consistency breaks because of lighting. If scene 1 is sunny, and scene 2 is dark room, the AI changes the colors. I always recommend adding studio lighting to every prompt to keep the colors flat and consistent. Now scene 3, paste and generate. Look at the details of the creature and the kid. Even if their expressions are totally different than the first 2 scenes, their characters remained exactly the same. After finishing your productions, don't just leave them in the browser. Create a folder inside your project folder. Save every image immediately and number them. Scene 1, Scene 2, Scene 3. This will save you a headache later. Static images are nice, but we will make animation. For this, we are using Grok. After you log into Grok, go to the Imagine section first. Upload your image for Scene 1. Now usually, people leave the prompt blank here. Don't do that. Go back to our script. Copy the image to video prompt for the first scene. The template has already written specific instructions, including the dialogue. If you just say simple things like move, the AI doesn't perform at its best. But because the template specified details like expressions, the AI locks the geometry of the face. Paste and generate. Look at scene 1. The movement matches the Pixar style we want. Now scene 2. This is tricky because there is more action. Look at that. He moves his arms, stacks the blocks, but his face stays consistent. He is still the kid. Now, there is one limitation you will hit. Most AI tools, including Grok, only generate about 5 seconds of video at a time. This can make your edit feel rushed and jumpy. If you need a longer shot, maybe a long emotional close-up or a complex building sequence, here is the hack. Go to the very last frame of your video, right-click, and choose Save Video Frame As to get a perfect match. Now, feed that screenshot back into Grok as your start image. I'm pasting a continuation prompt here, where the creature actually answers the kid saying, "Wait, we need a plan first." Here is the continuation clip. I am taking these 2 clips, the start and the continuation, over to CapCut. When you stitch them together, because the start frame of the second clip is the end frame of the first, the cut is invisible. Let's see how it came out.
Let's build the tallest tower ever!
Wait, we need a plan first.
You just turned a 5-second AI clip into a 10-second continuous cinematic shot. You can repeat this loop as many times as you need, turning short clips into full scenes. Now let's continue with scene 3, with the creature. We want slow and calm movements from the creature. Perfect. He doesn't melt into a blob. That is the power of a specific motion prompt. Repeat this for every scene. Once you are happy, download them. Save them to a folder again. Keep everything organized. One quick note on audio. The characters are already talking after we make the production with Grok.
Let's build the tallest tower ever!
Because our template included a line in the motion prompt, Grok actually attempts to lip sync and generate audio. Sometimes this is perfect. But if you want total control, or if you need a specific accent, you can mute the video in the editing phase and record your own voiceover. If you do this, just make sure to time your recording to match the hand gestures in the video. For this tutorial, I will stick with the voiceover generated by Grok. We have our clips organized. Now we need to tell the story. Open up CapCut. Open your project folder, select all your clips, and drag them straight onto the timeline. Since we numbered them, they land in perfect order. I'm adding simple transitions between scenes for flow. You'll notice I am not adding a voiceover track. Why? Because our Grok prompts included dialogue, so the characters are already talking. Grok generates its own audio, but I always add an external background music track. It bridges the cuts and makes the video feel like a single cohesive film, rather than just separate clips. Finally, hit export. Make sure you select 4K resolution. This is crucial for that crisp 3D cartoon look. Kids these days are a very selective audience. They notice the pixels. Let's see the final result.
Let's build the tallest tower ever! Faster, more blocks, no time to think!
First, we make a plan.
What? No!
Same steps, every time. Oh.
Step by step.
Exactly.
Fast feels good, but systems win.
I've put the Universal Animation Generator template in the description. It works for Pixar, anime, clay motion, whatever style you want. I decide my next videos according to likes. So if you want me to continue to create videos in this series, like the video. If this gets good likes, I'll keep the series going.